You all like you want to say.
Go ahead, say welcome back to another video of That Nomad Family. Say welcome to our new house. Just say welcome to your new house.
Welcome to our new house.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We want to update you a little bit on our travel lately. We are still here in Puerto Aventuras, the same town we started our nomadic adventure in. But as you can see, we are in a new apartment. So we'll take you around and show you a little bit about where we're staying now. And if you stick around to the end, we'll talk a little bit about our travel plans for the next few months. Let's check it out.
Our last place, we lived on the lagoon and we enjoyed kayaking to the beach nearly every day. And I would say this place is all about the pool, which we'll show you later, but it's more in the jungle. And it's a great view. It almost reminds me of Disney's Animal Kingdom, and a giraffe is gonna walk by. I mean, even the columns look like wood. Just a really neat space that we've been able to enjoy for 4 weeks. I'm loving the kitchen. It's a very American kitchen, so there is a dishwasher. We've got an oven that works. Can't always find an oven anywhere in the world. And then of course, every utensil, every cooking tool that you could possibly need. So we've definitely enjoyed cooking in this home. I love this great window. Lots of sunlight. It's not hard to stand here and do dishes when we need to.
Hey Jocelyn, what you been up to in Mexico?
My gymnastics, which I do 2 times a week on Tuesday and Thursday. And every time I go there, we do different things. Like we do silks, up in the air gymnastics, and sometimes we do jumping over blocks or doing other things on the ground.
So do you want to show us outside now?
Yeah. So we have screen doors and then glass doors. And then here we have our own hammock and a big deck. This was a Christmas present, so we'll take it home to our cabin with us in West Virginia. We also have a table seating space and a hot tub, which we've gotten in a few times since we've been here. And a nice view.
Gray, do you like that hot tub?
I only like it with the bubbles.
With the bubbles. The bubbles do make it pretty cool, huh? All right, so one of the challenges of this place has been the internet. It was great for the first few days, but then they started to work on installing fiber optics here in town, digging up the streets. And for the last 2 or 3 weeks, the internet has gone in and out maybe 5 to 10 times a day. So that's made school
really
tough
hard
to get done, right?
Yeah, getting a little behind it like over and over because like I'm in the middle of doing school and it just turns off. I don't know. It's just really confusing why it turns off at the worst times. Like now it's back on. Like I don't understand.
So that's definitely been one of the challenges of this place is getting our work done, getting our school done with internet that goes in and out quite a few times a day. Mama, how do you think the kids have adjusted so far to nomad life?
To nomad life, I think it's like the summertime. Even though there's school, it doesn't take up the whole day. They have us all the time. I should say it's more like weekends in the summer, isn't it? It's always warm. Parents are always around. If they have an issue with school, we can help them. But most days we like to sneak in a trip to the beach or the pool or the jungle and just explore, which is part of our world schooling. I would say from an adjustment standpoint, each kid is adjusting differently. I would say Grayson, because he is so young, is probably the easiest to adjust. You know, he has his toys that he plays with. We do some preschool together. He has his iPad, so he's pretty happy. It has helped that Jocelyn's been in gymnastics from a socializing standpoint, but also from a just having something that is just hers, because we are together 24/7. It is nice for each of us to get away and do something, to remember who we are individually. And then Gavin has golf, and he's met some local people here that also play golf that he's gotten some lessons from, that he's played with. So I think that's super helpful for him and John to get out. And of course, I love my 3 days a week, hour-long, high-intensity workout class where I can get away with women who are like-minded about fitness. We talk about wellness. It's been nice just to bounce things off of each other about, hey, have you found essential oils? Where can you find the best ones? Those type of things. So definitely each of us needs a little bit of space. So everywhere that we go, I think one of the first orders of business will be to find the things that we're passionate about and get involved. So how can we do that? There are a couple of ways. One way is to go on an expats group. For whatever city you are in, there's always an expats group. And just ask the question if you're interested in gymnastics. I think that's how we found this gymnastics class. And so you get updates about different classes that are starting up, about anything you're interested in. Grayson's recently said he's interested in soccer, so I'm sure we're going to be able to find some local things for soccer for kids his age.
All right, guys, one last thing before we leave. We want to show you the rooftop pool. But first, we have to get dressed for swimming. We'll be right back. All right, ready? Let's go. All right, so we promised we would talk a little bit more about travel plans and a little more about how things have been affected from COVID-19. When we came to Mexico, our plan was not to stay here in the town of Puerto Aventuras the whole time. We actually planned to move west across the country, a few hops, spend some time in Mexico City, maybe end up out west. But what we've realized since we've been here is that this part of Mexico is by far the most open from an economic standpoint. Things are still open here, dining still outdoors, and the COVID numbers here are just quite a bit lower than they are in other parts.
So we have an important event that's actually been on the books for over a year for us to attend in early April. So
Back in the States.
Yeah, back in the States. So we will need to leave Mexico in late March, which is great timing because Grayson actually turns 5 towards the end of March. So we'll be able to celebrate back home for his birthday. And then our intention was always to come back in the summertime to the US, end of May through end of August. So it doesn't really make sense to head back to Mexico for about 45 days. So we've decided to go ahead and show the children much of the United States. So we're going to take a 45-day trip after our event and really focus on the southern states of the United States. So John and I have been researching and kind of pulling together what are all the sites we want to see, what are all the different states we want to travel through. So if you have any awesome ideas of places we should go see with our children, we'd love for you to put those in the comments because we are actively putting this plan together.
I think the kids will be excited to see some more of their own country. We're excited to find some hot spots to enjoy the South and the warmth of the South and continue to avoid the cool Northeast winter.